Okay, so a little bit of reminiscing to lead into this. I've been playing Mario Kart since the GameCube. My sweet child. I'll wait for your mini console, baby, don't worry! And it's one of the few games I can never really get tired of. On top of that, it's one of the only games my girlfriend enjoys playing, so we get good competitive time over that. But, ever since I got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe when I got my Switch months back, it occurred to me, what the hell is there left to do? Like, seriously, what else could they do to make the game refreshing and not just another copy and paste type thing? With the first couple Mario Karts, it was always just kind of looking better, I guess? Then, you know, motorcycles, better kart customization, then underwater, then gliding, so what now? To me, the only logical step is Super Racing Bros and have that be the better version of Sega racing games. But never mind that, that's a different topic for another day. My other thought while playing was, is this better than Double Dash? Cause I don't care what people say, Double Dash is the best Mario Kart, hands down. At least it was. Now, it's up in the air. This is a conversation I've had with said girlfriend, and we couldn't come up with a concrete final answer. So, what else is there to do except make a video? Probably a lot of things. So there's no point in leading up to the point or sugarcoating it either. Mario Kart 8 has way more in almost every aspect. A lot more characters, hella courses and cups, an additional speed option that more customization options. And yes, customizations are a thing in this game. Double Dash only has preset carts. No types of different combinations for anything other than who's actually in the cart, which does make a difference overall. If you don't want to pay attention to numbers, then you could pay attention to the fact that Mario Kart 8 has online functionality. And you might be thinking how not significant this is since it's kind of expected at this point, but people fucking cream over online anything these days, and I'd probably get a damn fork in the eye if I didn't mention it either. So there you go. Local play for life. There's also an additional, admittedly kind of throwaway, feature that lets you watch the race you just had, rewind, fast forward, slow down, all the functionalities needed to watch a good porno. I'm looking at you, Daisy. It really doesn't add or take away anything from the game. If it wasn't there, then it really wouldn't make a difference. And of course, last but not least, we have battle mode. And it's actually made to where you can just have rounds or whatever, so that's a nice little nitpick people aren't allowed to have anymore.
But Kay, battle mode wasn't in the vanilla version of the game.
Yeah, I know, I was getting to that.
And what about the really bad stages?
Yes, disembodied voice, I know.
And coin rush!
Alright, we get it! Yes, battle mode wasn't in the initial game, which is kind of nuts to think about. There's absolutely no reason for such a stable feature of the game to not be in it. Yes, some of the stages in battle mode also really aren't great either because they're too big or just not that interesting. Fucking moon! And yeah, coin rush is just the absolute fucking worst. Why am I getting all these coins to just lose them all within the last 30 seconds? Fuck! I'm not a fan of battle mode in Mario Kart 8. But I am a Double Dash! See, Double Dash had less to do, but it was more interesting. It felt more creative and out there. Like, we got to play on a fucking game of the Cube, which from a Nintendo origin? Yes, bitch! And the thing is, that's the entirety of Double Dash. There's less everything, but all of it felt more... I don't know, it was just more interesting. I don't want to say that Mario Kart 8 isn't creative or anything or not interesting, because holy hell it is with all the anti-gravity business. I think the best way to say it is that Double Dash had more character, more of a personality. Like, okay, for example, there's a lot of characters in 8, not even including all the DLC ones, but honestly, tell me how having all of the annoying ass Koopa kids any more interesting than putting in like any other enemy in Mario franchise. Those are 7 wasted spaces that could have gone to older characters like Wiggler from 7. Hell, even the Bee Queen is a better option. Where's Funky Kong? This isn't me trying to say I hate the Koopa kids either, because I don't. They're a bit exhausting, but I can deal with it. I'd rather that than the rejected Tricks rabbits, honestly. Is that a rabbit, Bowser? What the fuck? And like, what the hell with these different dumbass varieties and already existing characters? I'm not talking about the babies either. I'm talking like Tanuki Mario, Catsuit Peach, fucking Rose Gold Peach. Why? The Skull Bowser is always cool, but even that is kind of unnecessary. For that, put in fucking Mr. L. I would have preferred that over any of those. What happened to Kamek? What about Egad? Fucking a Pianta. Chargin' Chuck. Spike was in a goddamn Mario Party game, so why not this? They made a baby version for all the mommies, so why not baby versions of Wario and Waluigi? Actually, would that be baby overkill? Would that call for an abortion? Fuck it, never mind. You know what characters should really be in it? Diddy, Birdo, and the goddamn plant piranha. You know why? Because Double Dash had them. And there's no reason they aren't in 8. For fuck's sake, Diddy and Birdo were even in the Wii game. What is wrong with you, Nintendo? Why can't you make Odyssey and Breath of the Wild and all these good-ass things, but you fuck up with a goddamn character roster? Fuck off, Dr. Mario, you waste of space! If Donkey Kong can always be in a Mario-style game, there's no reason Diddy can't be. I'm not even saying that's the case for Dixie, just at least Diddy. You could be any freaking color Yoshi, so why not put Birdo back in? Especially now in 2018 where the LGBTQ community should be accepted now more than ever. Fuck it! F. Peony, I don't know, he's just better than the fucking Koopa kids in character repeats. When it comes to the courses themselves, again, a lot less. But sometimes I would rather be racing on those tracks than the ones in 8. To make things simple, these are the stages I actually like.
The rest
are the ones I can't care less about or don't like. Definitely more than the ones I like. Now, if I compare it to the ones I like in Double Dash, it's not fair considering there are so much less stages, but straight to the point, I like most of the tracks there. Also, Double Dash Rainbow Road is the best one, second only to the remade road in 8. So there's another positive, but I mean, even within the courses I like, all of the ones from Double Dash are in it, so think about that. You know what, since there aren't many, let's go through them in comparison. Oh, and I'm not going to talk about the returning tracks, since I'm just trying to compare it to 8 in its most core level. Both Mushroom Bridge and City, both more interesting traffic courses than Super Bell Subway, flat out. Peach Beach, a much better beach level than Dolphin's Shoals, even though it isn't a bad stage, for the sole fact that it's actually within something within the Mario universe, instead of just being an individual thing. Daisy Cruiser, driving on a boat is a hell of a lot more entertaining than driving around a plane on Sunshine Airport. DK Mountain, a much better character representation of Mario Kart Stadium, Toad Harbor, Mount Wario, even though it's one of the better tracks. Since we're on the topic of representation, what the hell calls for Shy Guy Falls to be minors? When was that ever established? Someone please let me know. Yeah, they were ice skating in Sherbet Land, but that's different kinda, right? I don't know. That's not a big deal since to me, it's only one small spot of the track. I'm probably hypocritical, but speaking of, Sherbet Land, Dry Desert, and Yoshi Circuit, all good enough to be comebacks. That should be enough. As good as the Excite Bike Arena is, Waluigi Stadium is just as good, and it would be great if it was in the game with the motorcycles. But in general, there was a lot more personality with every stage, and they just didn't feel as long. Some tracks just feel too long, and when there was an actual long track in Double Dash, Wario Coliseum, it was cut only to 2 laps. Which is better. So yeah, at this point, I've been pausing and writing for so long, I lost train of thought. So if I missed anything, oops, but let's move on. Baby Park! So, when it comes down to it, what do we have? 48 racetracks and 41 characters, not including our true me personas, and a sackload of car customizations with online support against 16 tracks, a much better battle mode, 21 carts, and only 20 characters. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe basically has double the amount of content. So what does this mean? I still don't know. As packed as 8 may be, I can't look past the fact that it's so goddamn bland. The amount of courses that are just there without representation of anyone from the Mario universe or any realistic locales. Double Dash though, it has it all. On top of the one-time unique feature, team racing. Add water, add parasailing, all are great. Team racing though, unbeatable. There's nothing better than having a limited dream team racing against a fucking Ghost and Plant, or even a fanfic team of Bowser and Peach. Watching your teammate drag on the floor when you get hit, the simple fact that you don't have to pick just one person, a co-op that allows you to play with friends and not against them, and fucking double items. It's like Nintendo kind of knows that Double Dash is the hot diggity, so they put what they could in 8 Deluxe. And that's the problem. So yeah, I would love some input on this. Yeah, that's all I got.